The familiar confines of Binghamton Alumni Stadium is the place for the Section 4 Class C championship between the Unatego Spartans, who are seeded first and ranked 6th in New York State, and the Lansing Bobcats, the second seed and number 12 ranked team in the state. Lansing got the ball first, and with a 2nd and 15 from the 31, Vincent Redmond fires a quick screen on the far side to Tegan Barisi. Barisi picks up 9 yards on the play. A few plays later, with a 3rd and 1 from the 45, Colton Knapp gets the call. He takes it through the middle and slips a tackle and fights through a couple more to pick up 12 yards on the play and gets a Lansing first down. A couple of plays later in the drive, Vincent Redmond would try to make something happen. He scrambles, slips a tackle, but then Kyle Ray gets a hold of him and wraps him up for a loss on the play. Lansing would end up punting the ball. Unatego ball, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Kyle Palmer fakes the handoff. He keeps it on the option. Palmer tucks it and runs. He slips a tackle, cuts it inside. Palmer gets into Lansing territory with a 24-yard gain on the play. Next play, Palmer gives it to Kyle Richko, and Richko slips through a couple tackles to pick up 8 yards on the play. 3 plays later on 3rd and 1, Alex Hendrickson gets it on a counter play. Hendrickson breaks Vince Redmond's tackle and goes out of bounds after an 11-yard gain. Next play, Richko gets the ball, and he works his way for a 7-yard gain. 2 plays later from the 22-yard line, Kyle Palmer pitches it to number 22, Dane Hedlund. Hedlund works his way to the outside, and he takes it into the end zone for a 22-yard touchdown to put Unatego up 7-0 after the extra point. Next Lansing drive, 3rd and 6 from the 35. Kyle Ray blows by a Lansing lineman and nails Vince Redmond before he can get set and drops him for a loss. The Bobcats would have to punt it away. The Spartans have it back, 1st and 10 at the 40. Alex Hendrickson gets the handoff. He splits through a wall of blockers and gets into Lansing territory with a 13-yard gain. Next play, Hendrickson gets it again, and he pushes his way to an 8-yard gain. End of the first quarter, Coach Mike Croney's discussing the 3rd down play with Kyle Palmer. Mr. Reliable, Alex Henderson gets the call, and the line opens up a nice hole, and he keeps the drive going by picking up the first down. A little later in the drive, Hendrickson gets it at the 13-yard line. He sprints through a hole and takes it into the end zone for another Unatego touchdown. The Spartans go up 14-0 after the extra point. Lansing needs a spark to get back in the game. Vince Redmond takes the snap and pitches it to Kyle Swayze. Swayze fires a screen pass back to Redmond, and this gadget play gets Lansing 9 yards on the play. A few plays later, 3rd and 8 from the 15. Redmond drops back to pass. He fires it to his favorite target, Tegan Barisi, over the middle. Barisi makes the catch and takes it into the end zone for a touchdown, and we have ourselves a 14-7 ball game. Unatego is trying to put some more points on the board before halftime, and with 3rd and 14 from the 45, Kyle Palmer's looking to pass. He doesn't see anyone open, so he decides to run. He's headed our way. Palmer goes out of bounds after picking up 15 yards and a Spartan first down. Now with just under a minute to go, 3rd and 4 from the 24, Palmer rolls out to pass. He lets it fly and finds Kyle Falkenmeyer on the near side, and Falkenmeyer gets it inside the 15 for another first down. 2 plays later, Palmer rolls right. He's trying to avoid a strong pass rush. He fires it into the end zone. It hits Lansing's Brad Bartlett, but Kyle Falkenmeyer makes the catch for a touchdown. Let's see that one again. What a catch. Unatego goes into halftime up 21-7. 3rd quarter, Unatego's driving and looking for more points. Hendrickson gets the call. He heads to the outside. Brad Bartlett gets a hold of the ball, and he strips it away from Hendrickson. Lansing recovers. 3 plays later, 3rd and 4 from the 40, Vince Redmond wants to pass. He lets it fly, and his favorite target, Tegan Barisi, outjumps Dane Hedlund and Alex Hendrickson to make the catch, and he takes it to the house to pull Lansing to within a touchdown. It's 21-14. We fast forward to 4 minutes left in the 4th quarter, and Lansing's trying to tie the game. 3rd and 10 from the 20. Vince Redmond wants to pass. He's looking, but Kyle Richko puts on the pressure and drops him for a loss to force a punt. Next play after the punt, Kyle Palmer gives it to Alex Hendrickson. Hendrickson races to the outside. He turns the corner, and he picks up 15 yards and a Unatego first down. Next play, Kyle Richko gets it up the middle. He powers his way and drags some defenders to a 15-yard gain and another first down. Unatego is going for it on 4th and 8 from the 9. Palmer fires it into the end zone and finds Kyle Falkenmeyer for a touchdown. Unatego goes up 28-14 with 39.7 seconds left in the ballgame. Lansing would add a touchdown with 0.7 of a second left in the game to make it 28-22, but the Unatego Spartans are your Section 4 Class C champions with their thrilling 28-22 win over Lansing. Let's talk with the Spartans about this big win.
It means a lot to me. I mean, this is what I've been wanting to do since I was in Pee Wees, and finally won a section championship. Second time in school history, so it feels great, and I'm really happy we accomplished this.
It feels so good to come back and win after the way we got out last year. And I know all the seniors this year that were there last year, that was their goal, just to get back to here, and we did.
This is such a great group of kids. I mean, they are, from the first day of practice until today, you know, I knew that they were special. They never complain, they work hard, you know, they seem to have it all. You know, they got good athletes out there, they got high character, they work hard. You know, the coaching staff was in place pretty much when I came to Unatego, and they've been wonderful. The assistant coaches are, you know, we wouldn't have been able to do this without those guys.